Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, alive and in color from Buchanan Dam, Texas, on a beautiful day. This is my RV, my Class C, and my tow vehicle right there at 4T RV Park in Buchanan Dam, Texas. And it's monthlies only. They don't do overnights or weeklies. And it's like $450 a month for everything, which is a pretty good deal. And it's as good a deal as you're going to find around here, I'll tell you that, because I checked. But anyway, so let's go. This we might be able to go Trikeman here, but this road, this area in here is all gravel. This is the RV park, obviously, but they've got it all. It's all road based. Let me say that, and it's not. It's okay for right in here is not too bad, but there's a place over here where they've added some super boulders that is a little big. This is the two, there's one row in the center I'm looking at right there. That's all pull-throughs, and then the one on the right here where I'm parked is back-end. So they've got pull-throughs and back-end sites, and then they got some more sites over here that are really nice and big roomy sites, but they're all full on that end. But yeah, it's a really nice big RV park. The downside of it is, for me anyway, on those back-end sites, they made the sites a little narrow, and they're not where I am. It's not level. So whenever you step out your door, you have to be careful, because you've got not only the step down getting out of the RV, but you got the step down of the pad that they built up. So it can be you got to have a leg about 74 inches long to reach the ground. But anyway, other than that, it's okay. Yeah, it's got walking limited. I'm working on that now. I've been walking around in here doing laps, and that's about all I've been able to do right now. No dogs. I haven't heard a single dog bark since I've been here. Of course, I've only been here 2 days. I got here on Monday, and this is Tuesday. So, but this is, I'm not sure if that's an individual's place or that's one of the owners or what. And then there's the dumpster. And I'm going down here. I'm going to try to get over some of these rocks like this to get to a place to where I can go triking in a little neighborhood over to the let's see, I guess it'd be east of here. But these big boulders up here, I don't know how I'm going to get across these right up here. This what I'm on right now is rough enough, but then they added these large rocks up here to keep it from washing away, because they do get some pretty good rains in here occasionally. But we're going to try to ease across this. So far so good, but it's rougher than a cob, guys. So just bear with me for about 10 more yards or so. It's just, see how big these rocks are? You know, they're a size bigger than your fist. And this three-wheeler wasn't designed to go across this, but once it gets smoothed out here, this granite gravel, then we're good to go. So we're good to go now. But yeah, 4T RV, it started out, it was just a small propane place. They had a little business, delivering propane and stuff. And now they rent equipment of all kinds. They've got the RV park. They've really grown. They've got a number of trucks and employees. He's probably got, I don't know, 20 or 30 employees now. 5 years ago, he had him. So it just goes to show you there's opportunities out here if you want to take advantage. Right here, and that's the office right there. And this over here, they got a barbecue place. I don't know if he's open today or not. I don't see any smoke coming out of his pit, so maybe he's not. And right across the street here is a bank, Lano Bank. I'm going to see if I can get across. Where I want to go is not very far, but get in here, fella. It's kind of taking a risk, because they come shooting through that intersection, and because if the light's green there, they just come right on through. It used to be they had to stop. There's another RV park right here called Lazy Ray's, R-A-Y-Z-Z. I'll let you look at that in case you want to do that. They do. They may do monthly only, and they're pretty particular, and they may be full. But let me get up here and get going. But this is Lazy Ray's. You saw the sign. So now we're just cruising. I'll show you some of the old historical spots around here that I used to go to and hang out. Yeah, at one time, this little town or community, it's not incorporated, it had about a permanent population of maybe 800 or less. But it had 12 bars. 12 bars, you hear me? It did. I used to hit them all, boy. No kidding. Yep. But you know, every bar had a different flavor. In other words, a different group of people. So you could kind of choose your level and go to it. Now this is the peak here. This is called Pocahontas right here. I'm coming in the back of it. But this was called Pocahontas. And this was the high dollar spot to go. This was actually a private club at one time, and I was a member. And then they dropped that, and it became just a bar and grill. They had a restaurant, which was very good food actually. And yeah, this is it, Pocahontas, for all you people that used to live up here. This was the spot. Man, I've gone. It's really decorated nice on the inside. Marie Inks was the owner, and yeah, it's all kind of gone downhill now, like me. But yeah, this was the main entrance right up here. Boy, I've been through that door many times, many times. Sat there and had a few beers with some people that ain't here today, I'll tell you. And right across the street, on the corner where you see that red truck parked there that says Fireman's 4, if you can read it, that is Fuzzy's Corner, and that bar has been there for over 60 years now, I'm sure. And yeah, that's a definite hangout. They got shuffleboard, and I don't know if they have shuffleboard. I think they do, and then pool, but it's just a plain old beer bar, or it was. They may serve mixed drinks now, but they didn't. Pocahontas did, and that's why people would come here. Now they've sold this place, and now it says coming soon, best stop travel center, groceries, food, fuel, washateria, RV, boat, trailer, accessible, blah, blah, blah. And it says coming soon. Now what soon means, I don't know. That sign's been there for quite a while. And there's a Dollar General that I could probably get to on my trike. If I wanted to run down the side of the highway for a few feet, I could probably do that. And then there's another bar, it used to be across the street from that, called Tina's. And then it changed name. A girl that used to be a waitress at Pocahontas bought Tina's bar and ran it for a while. And I think she changed the name of it to her name, and I can't remember what it was right now. But yeah, if you wanted a drink, you didn't have to go far up here. And at one time, the politicians out of Austin, which is only about 70 miles away, used to come up here and party hardy, and there was an old whorehouse over there off 261 that they used to hang out in and play cards and other stuff. That was in the 1950s. And LBJ was one of them, one of our presidents. Senator John Tower used to hang out in there. And anyway, we'll move on. There's another bar, believe it or not, right up here. And I'm trying to think of the name of it now. It's been so long. I used to go in there too. I used to go in all of them. So here we go. I'll see if I can get into this. Oh, I could have turned, well, not really. They've got a little mobile home park here, and then in the front is the bar. If it's still open, I'm not sure if they open anymore. Used to be able to go there. That's it right over here, I think. Or is it? Maybe that's not it. Maybe that's not it. Maybe I'm getting diffused here, or refused, or confused. Here it is up here. But this is just a back street in Buchanan Dam, Texas. It's just, again, just a little community. There's the tiny home there they set up on some property. Isn't that nice? Did a good job, didn't they? Yeah, that's nice. Got him a nice storage building. Yeah, they got him a nice home there. Good area, private. Yeah. Yeah, there's land for sale here, and I know somebody laughed at me for talking about the land prices. Not so. The land prices here in Buchanan Dam may not be that high yet, but they're 5 times higher than they were. I don't see any for sale either. Okay, we're going to go down here. Pardners, that's the name of the bar I was trying. P-A-R-D-N-E-R-S, Pardners, and there's another one that used to be right here. The one here on the right, this big building right here. This is the back of it, of course. This was called Easy Listening, and that was a bar and restaurant and dance hall right there called Easy Listening. It's for sale if anybody wants to buy a big old vacant building. It's got a house on the back of it. And then this red barn over here on the right, that's Pardners. And that still may be a bar for all I know. But they don't open till 4, or they used to not. And then they had happy hour from 4 to 5. Let's go down this way. Boy, I'm telling you, I used to hang out in these bars. Had some old regulars. We used to sit and talk. And yep. I would say it was the good old days, but the good old days for me are right now. Those were just days. They were good, but the days right now are about as good as I've ever had. And there's the Verizon tower, that cell phone tower right there. So you can see that I get a good cell phone signal at the RV park, which I do. But this is the back side of Pardner's Bar. And I don't know if they serve food or not. I don't think they do. They have mixed drinks and beer. And they're usually, I know they're open on the weekends, because kids come from all over this area to dance in this dance hall. Been a lot of kids born around here because of this dance hall. Yeah, you get that beer brain and beer muscle, and yeah, this is it right here, guys. Let me go up here. It says it's open. Yeah, I've been through those doors many times. It says Pardners hours, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. So I guess they're just open on special days. And yep, it's been a long, long time ago. Now I got to get off this sidewalk that I got up on. And that's Highway 29, so when you leave the bar, you better be halfway sober, or they'll pick you up and burn it, Texas. Pick up the pieces. So that's kind of the bar. So there's still more. Hell, right on down that road, there was another one on the right. Is that right? Yes. And then you turned on 261 and went left, and there was 2 more out there. And then if you went on 1431, there's another one out there. And if you went around on 261, there used to be another one there. So yeah, they had plenty of bars, and they all stayed pretty busy. I'm telling you. Yeah, this was a booming area for many years, and then what shut it down, I'm not sure, unless it was the popularity of the lakes around Austin. And I don't know. I really don't know. But we'll cruise a little bit here. Let's see what we got here. I got to get up here and see what we got on my finger here. Yeah, we can go a few more minutes just for the hell of it. And then we'll put it out of its misery. Okay. Here we go. Mobile home park here. The guy that owns the bar there called Partners also owns this. Or did. It's been 100 years ago. Now, one thing good, if I have to, I can come the back way. There's a little gas station over here that sells Hunt Brothers Pizza right here in Buchanan Dam. Sure enough. In fact, we'll drive down there. You'll love the color. You can't hardly miss it. Okay, this street we're turning on is called Highline, H-I-L-I-N-E for you Googlers. And we just came off LNB Street, which is Llano National Bank. Going right into the wind now. Yeah, they got a big sign there that says Hunt Brothers Pizza. And they got live bait. A lot of people fish around here. Because you got Buchanan, Lake Buchanan, which is 22,000 acres of lake. What kind of fish do they catch there? Mostly stripers. They used to have gas pumps here, but I think they're closed down. But yeah, they have a little cafe here. Says any size coffee, 10 cents. Can't beat that. And then, yeah, they got a little restaurant there. You got ice, and then, of course, you can get your Hunt Brothers Pizza, and you're good. Yeah, they sell lottery tickets, too. And this building over here, that's a special events building. They have, I don't know, they have, well, sometimes they sell fireworks there, but, weddings and all kind of stuff there. So we're on Highline, and Highline goes all over the place. But I'm not going to go all over the place right now. This is my test run on the trike just to see if I can get around out here. Off to the right about a mile or less is Lake Buchanan, but there's no way to get right down to the lake. You can get close. To get to one of the parks on the lake, you have to go down a main highway, Highway 261. It's not that busy, but the cars go 60 miles an hour and I'm going 9. So you see who wins that race. You used to be able to get property out here in this area on either side of the road for $5,000 an acre. You couldn't touch it for that now. I was going to buy 20 acres right up here on the left. But of course I was too smart to do that. You can see how the road just goes on, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of oak trees and a lot of, not too many mesquite here, a lot of oak, live oak mainly, and there's some hay for sale, and there's a guy with a bobcat. I guess he wants to race, huh? Is that what he wants to do, race old Trikeman here? Oh, they're building something here. Oh, they're going to build them a house. Yeah, that's what they're doing. See, that's about what my slab will look like. You building your home? Is this your house? Is this going to be your house? Huh? Is this going to be your house? Oh, yeah, I wish. Oh, really? No, it's a nice home. I like that RV cover, too. I'm going to build one over in Llano. I got a builder, believe it or not. But man, I'm telling you. Do you do work for Jason out of Llano? No. Oh, I got you. But no, this is a nice setup. They're going to have a nice place. Anyway, enjoy your day, man. Be careful. Well, that's a nice setup that guy has. Got a nice cover for his big RV and have him it's going to be a small home. That's about the size my home's going to be. Because that slab was mostly porch around the front and the sides. The interior is not going to be that big. I saw a sign up here that said some property was for sale, so I'll give it to you guys that may want to move. There's a lot of mobile homes in this area on this road, so because this is in the county, this is not in the city, so you're going to have a water well and a septic tank, and you can hook up. They do have community water. I thought I saw a for sale sign, but I guess I was dreaming unless I passed it. Yeah, you got a lot of double wide manufactured homes, single wides, and so, oh, here it is right here. This is a whole house for sale. Okay, let me turn around and then I'll end the video. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Jesse James Real Estate, and I don't know, it's on Highline Drive in Buchanan Dam, 512-793-2851, and it's a nice place up on a hill with a reasonable view and a lot of shade trees. So with that in mind, guys, this is Rusty78609 saying, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. In fact, I'm going to do a video showing y'all or explaining to y'all how to use the Amazon link. Some of you are confused, or a few, not just a few. Anyway, yeah, you just click on the link in the description, but to get to the description, sometimes you have to click on that down arrow that expands the description, and then it's going to take you to the special deals at Amazon. It doesn't take you to a page, my page at Amazon. I don't have a page at Amazon, but if you use that link, go to Amazon and buy anything, Amazon pays me a little commission and doesn't cost you a penny. You can check it. But anyway, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want anytime. Again, if you want to, use the Amazon link and drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, and enjoy your life. Keep your health and all that good stuff. I'm just getting out of the road in case a car comes, and here comes one now. So yeah, enjoy your life, and we'll talk again later. Adios, guys. Bye-bye.